Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl, Beck, obviously. And once again, I'm in the car. But today we are talking about onion syrup. Yay! It's definitely something that is good to make, especially with cough and cold season going on. You want to make sure that you're healthy. The kids are going back to school. They're bringing home the germs. Okay? You know they are. And y'all are going to come with me in the store and check out some of the ingredients that we need. Okay? So you're going to need, obviously, and of course, a jar for starters. I like to use a larger jar. Some people like to use smaller jars and just make a lot of small jars. I like to use a big old jar. So you're gonna need a jar, onions, okay? I don't specify on the type of onion. I know there's different types out there. I don't specify on the kind of onion. Some people just use onions and honey and don't use anything else, okay? So those are non-negotiables. You need your jar, you need your honey, you need your onion, okay? The next things I will say are optional, but in my house are not optional, okay? Garlic. You need a good deal of garlic. Don't skimp on the garlic. A hot pepper of any kind. Again, this is entirely up to you, but please, 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 please do not pick any sort of pepper that you cannot handle, okay? Some things are cultural. So in certain cultures, they make their own kind of onion syrup and they use like jalapenos or something like that. And some people use ghost peppers. So really, just don't get anything that's gonna send you to the hospital, okay? We're not doing the one chip challenge, okay? We're just making onion syrup, all right? And if you're really bootlegging it, bootstrapping it, whatever you want to call it, I've done this before, but you can use crushed red peppers, like a bunch if you have, like you can get the bags from the store, and cayenne. It's still very spicy, very, very legit, okay? You just want whatever you can get the capsaicin and that internal heat, whatever's gonna raise your body temperature. Okay, you need that. Okay, so just don't go overboard. Okay, don't hurt yourself. If you're gonna use any sort of herbs or spices or anything like that, you can use turmeric if you want. And if you're gonna use turmeric, make sure you're using the black peppercorn to enhance the absorption. Okay, and outside of that, you can use any other herb that you want to use, or any other spice that you want to use that has the effects that you want. A good video to check out to get some ideas would be my herbal medicine in season video. So I'll put that around here somewhere so you can check that out. So the last optional ingredient that for me, it is optional, but for me it's not unless I'm making onion syrup for a child. It's going to be alcohol. You don't have to put alcohol in your onion syrup at all. You really don't. I like to put it in there, okay? For me, to get the chest hot, okay? So I like to put alcohol. I like to put white rum. Again, very much your choice. If you want to do brown rum or some other kind of alcohol, that's up to you. Me personally, I like to use white rum. And again, like for me, if I'm making onion syrup for a child or something I know a child is going to consume, obviously I am not putting any sort of alcohol or rum or anything like that. Once you have all your materials, again, you're going to want to take your jar. You're going to want to wash it real good and dry it. Some people steam their jars. Some people do what I do, and I put white rum in the jar and kind of, you know, swoosh it around, get it in there, okay? Just to disinfect the jar a little bit more. Now, don't forget, if you're going to do your jar, do your lid, okay? All right, so once you have all that, you want to start at the bottom and just start to layer some of the stuff that you're putting in there. Okay, so you can start at the bottom with the hot peppers, garlic, onions, seasonings, whatever, and leave, I would say, about 3 inches at the top. You kind of got to use your eyeballs, okay, a little bit, but you're gonna leave space. And the reason why is because you're gonna pour not just honey, but if you're gonna put rum or alcohol, you're also gonna put alcohol. And then once you put those things, you want to definitely have 1/2 inch worth of space at the top. Once the jar is full of all of your solid ingredients, you want to put the honey in. That's your liquid ingredient, okay? So you want to fill the honey up again to about 2 inches worth of space left in the top of the jar. And that's because the rest of that is going to be your rum or your alcohol, whatever else you're going to put in there. If you're not going to do that, then just fill the jar to, you know, a normal amount of space. Then what you want to do is you want to close your jar up tight, real tight, okay? The first day it's going to be a little bit more solid, so it's not going to be super easy to, you know, turn, but you can turn to kind of mix it all up, get it all good. And you're going to want to pop that in the back of your fridge. Now, not everyone puts it in their fridge. that's your business. Okay, do your research, figure out what's safe and what you feel comfortable with. That's all you, for real. Me personally, I like to put mine in the back of the fridge and let it sit. I let it sit for at least a week or two before I even try to open it up and use any of it for whatever reason. But your onion syrup should last you quite some time. It's not something that you have to hurry up and consume. It's something you use slowly, tablespoon here or there, things like that. A shot if you're really down bad and you're really sick, stuff like that. Again, that's pretty much how you do it, babes. That's pretty much how you get it done. I really use it to help if I'm sick or I'm under the weather or my husband or anything like that, or for preventative measures just because 'tis the season. Yeah, y'all. Okay, that's pretty much it. I gotta run into this store and then I gotta get home and make dinner because I'm a mother. Okay, I'm happy to be here with y'all. I am happy y'all were here with me, and until next time, y'all, peace.